When?
It's going.
Dennis and Planetmosh, I'd like to welcome another Canadian power trio, but one who's actually still playing.
Oh, I guess the other one you must be talking about is Rush.
So, Robbo, Lips, and Chris.
Hello.
Welcome back to the UK, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Dennis.
Yeah, right, a long tour, even by Anvil standards. So, 50,
Yeah, the
50,
longest tour we've ever been on in
Yeah.
39 years. And, I must add, probably the most successful.
Yeah,
All the shows all through Europe were all sold out. Can't ask for more than that, can you?
no,
And they were really decent sized rooms.
yeah.
I don't think we were seen by less than 1,000 people a night, which is, whoa, this is fucking great.
I was going to say, it's just like an old 80s tour, isn't it? I mean, you know, bands don't tour that for that long anymore, do they, really? You know?
I think they do,
Yeah.
but only the ones that have got the energy to do it.
Yeah,
That's it. Plus, you know, he's
Yeah.
playing all accept stuff, so it's a bit of a novelty,
yeah.
coolness to it.
80s.
Yeah, it's a great package. Anvil, this is a great package musically.
And after the European dates, you're on the headlining tour, another 20 dates.
Yep.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
least. I would think that there's going to be at least 20 coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 23 shows in the USA.
Yeah.
10 days after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You looking forward to that, obviously? Your
No.
headline show. You got the place
Honestly,
around.
after playing a tour like this, okay, I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, not to say that we don't.
It's a different animal.
It's a completely different,
Yeah.
different set of circumstances, and
We know America very well. We
Yeah.
play there often, so we know what to expect. We know how it works,
Yeah.
and we know how to deal with it.
that's it.
That's
It's
it.
your own crowd, isn't it, as well? So,
Yeah, and sometimes it's not any crowd at all.
Yeah, well, not in recent times, you know, but it won't be like this tour.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't exist over there. You don't get 1,000 people coming out to see this kind of stuff under any circumstances.
yeah. As I said before, the European crowd, they like the old school heavy metal. You know.
Well,
yeah.
that's the biggest difference is the fact that in Europe, it's a way of life, not a trend.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that's
Way of
that's
life,
it.
yeah.
It's a way of life. It's
Yeah.
not a trend. In America, it's a trend, and if you're not the trend of the week, then you got to deal with the meager crowds, and that's it.
And
That's
you know,
what it
people
is.
complain about driving five blocks
Yeah,
in
Right.
America. Oh,
yeah. Everybody drives, and no one
oh,
walks.
you mean I got to go 2 miles? Oh, that's too far.
I was saying to Dee before when you played in Dover, that dealer show. Well, I sort of drove about 250 miles for that. 30 people there, but I'd do it again like the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
yeah.
but you're
Yeah.
not. But you're not American.
Yeah. So this tour, you're playing with Udo. Have your paths crossed before? When
Yeah,
you,
no, I mean,
accept?
you know, we've been in the same places,
We play festivals together and stuff.
festivals, and we've seen them and said
Yeah.
hello, but we didn't really know them.
Right.
And in fact, even after all this, we don't really know him. I mean, we say hello and
Yeah.
I've
few
talked to him.
words
I've
and
talked to
that's
him.
all.
I've talked to him a little bit. He seems like a pretty cool guy.
Still got a great
He's
voice.
very to himself. Yeah, he does. He still sounds like the character voice.
It makes you look effortless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and it is effortless for him.
Yeah. It's
great.
a long set, and you know.
And every
Nice.
night,
Heavy
not a
songs.
problem.
Yeah.
Never hear him
Yeah.
suffering, nothing.
Yeah. I was watching your sound check before, and you know, doing Daggers and Rum, and your voice still sounds, you know. Well, I'll say fine, but I was going to say that with all these dates, it's not affected your vocal range at all. No.
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 No, let's just sing it great, man.
I don't really. If you sing properly, it's there's never an issue.
Right.
He gets better
Yeah.
with time.
In fact, it's worse when you don't.
Yeah.
It's stopping that makes it the hardest. Because when you go back in, your throat's not worked in. It's
So you
you
find
got to
that
go
it's-
through
You're in
2 or
game shape.
3 nights and
Yeah.
get back into game shape.
Yeah.
It's no different than my fingers or the calluses on your fingers. The first couple gigs, ooh, you go to bend a note and it's like, ooh, that hurts.
Yeah.
You know, bass player, ooh, fuck, that's burning. The tips of my fingers are burning. After a couple gigs on them, it's all good again. Same thing with the voice. It's a physical thing.
Yeah, he's
Moving on to bass players, Chris Robson. You were saying about you being in the band, you know, about 3 years now.
Yeah.
Have you sort of found out, well, personally, that the new album, Anvil is Anvil, it's probably your strongest album for a long time?
Yeah, well, this is the strongest the band has been in
making,
a really fucking long
yeah,
time.
so it's making playtime.
And to me, I've got more confidence in who and what the band is doing now than I ever have, that's a lot to say.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem in saying it when I feel it, and that's how I feel about it. When I'm performing some of the old songs, I mean, we're doing Free as the Wind. We haven't done that. I think the last time we did it was the Reading Festival in 1983.
I was there.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we just don't play that, stop playing that song.
Yeah.
And even in its day, Dave couldn't do the backup vocals. That was part of the reason that I said, you know what, it just doesn't, we're not capturing
Yeah.
what needs to happen. But since we got Christ,
Yeah.
we got the second, it's like this, the other instruments back in the band,
Yeah. Right.
you know, that's been missing for fucking decades. Are they starting already?
Yeah, 7 o'clock start, yeah.
Oh shit.
So, you sound like about the song like Free as the Wind with the lyrics.
Wow.
Yeah. It's still, you know, the lyrics that you were singing 30 years ago, they still mean the same to you now. Free as the wind, you know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The message is timeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, the message is timeless.
That's
That's the
right.
thing about it. It's
Yeah.
fucking incredible, and I really enjoy singing it.
Yeah.
And I readapted it so that I could do it
Yeah.
in today's.
we
I did it. I
reinvented-
readapted
we reinvented
it so that it's more in line with what I do now than what I did then.
Yeah.
I'm not 25. I'm 60.
Yeah.
You don't sing the same way. No one sings the same way anyway. And in those days, you'd sing at the top of your fucking larynx
Yeah.
as high as you can. It's like it's not necessarily the best application.
Yeah.
So I lowered the octave,
Yeah.
and then that way I'm able to actually really capture emotion and put emotion into the singing that was never there originally.
Yeah.
Which is fucking wow! Listen to that.
Yeah.
It's like,
But the actual lyrics, they're still saying the same message, don't they? The
Yeah, well, we-
message, you
it-
know,
it-
running wild, crazy and free, you know.
I think that song will now remain in the set from here on in. Although we won't play it tonight because we
No time.
Well, it's no time.
But we are playing it in this set, in the hour set.
Yeah, I've just said to Robert before, it's a shorter set in the UK, isn't it? About 3 songs missing. You know, I'm looking on Setlist FM today, and you're playing Taggers and Robin, you're playing Free as the Wind, and
Yeah, well,
it's all time, you know.
yeah, it's
Time.
unfortunate that, you know, that when we came to the UK, they go, you 15 minutes off your set.
Yeah,
So you got to pull 3-4 songs out of the set. So
yeah,
you can't pull Mothra.
No.
Everybody's there to see the vibrator.
Yeah.
You can't pull the drum solo. The greatest drummer in the world, you're gonna fucking pull. No.
no,
You gotta leave the meat.
yeah,
Remove the vegetables, but
Yeah.
you gotta have the meat.
that's right. That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
Right, you saw your groundbreaking album, Metal on Metal, 34 years old yesterday.
Yeah.
So we saw that all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't even
No.
do things like that. But it's just
We got
when
reminded.
you watch the calendar, you get old.
yeah, because
We got reminded yesterday.
We were reminded, oh fuck, it's 34 years. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
I can remember, you know, I was 18 years old when I bought that, I thought, did you sort of think at the time then it could be like a groundbreaking album at the time?
Okay.
Did you think, you know, when you release the album, it could be like a groundbreaking album?
No. It's the when it was released. No, how could you?
No,
How could you fucking
no. We were just felt fucking lucky we were putting out an album.
Yeah,
You know, it was innocent
And
music.
I can remember saying to CT, what's Anvil's style? Like I'm still wondering what Anvil's style. He looks at me like I'm fucking out of my fucking mind, right?
yeah,
And he goes, it's all filled with your style. What do you mean your style? I go, well, I hear Ted Nugent influences. I don't hear a distinct what is Anvil. And he goes, it is what it is. That's
yeah,
you got a style. Don't worry about it.
yeah,
And it wasn't until there was distance
Yeah.
from that album do I recognize that it's the style.
Yeah.
At the time, we were just writing songs and putting them on an album. That's all it was.
I can remember when I bought metal on metal, I thought this is a lot heavier than hard and heavy. You know, it just seemed a lot
Well,
heavier.
let's put it this way. We put out hard and heavy. We were called Lips.
Yeah.
Okay. It was right at the end of the hard rock, when hard rock became heavy metal.
Yeah.
We had a hard rock name. We were trying to be sort of like Kiss and Nugent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We named the band after my nickname, which was in kin with Nugent calling his band Ted Nugent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The lead guitarist, lead vocalist, we named the band after that. That's why the band was called Lips. When we went in and the label goes, you got to change your name. It's like, oh, okay, well, fuck. We don't, you know, it's heavy metal now, and everybody's gonna get you mixed up with Lips Incorporated and
Funky
Hot
time.
and Horse
I
Lips.
think
or
Lips
whatever
was ambiguous.
yeah, it's not descriptive enough of what the kind of music. We called the album Hard and Heavy. Rob comes back the next day, goes with a list like this fucking long, and it had everybody's name on it that became bands afterwards.
Yeah.
But he goes, I like this one, let's call ourselves Anvil. And we go, yeah, well, that really
Because
works.
it's an animate object, like it's good for marketing, and the whole thing.
Yeah,
works.
it's like, fuck, that works with the title Hard and Heavy. Yeah, you know, like that, nothing could work better than that. You got an album called Hard and Heavy, and it's an Anvil. Fuck, that works perfect. So we went, okay, we're going with that.
Yeah. Right.
So we go and do the first gig as Anvil with Motorhead. We supported Motorhead.
Yeah.
The day we became officially Anvil and the release of Hard and Heavy, we changed our name to Anvil.
Right.
We watch Motorhead and it's like, okay, we got the right idea with Bedroom Game, but
Yeah.
we didn't go far enough, man. Like, listen to that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's fucking heavy.
Phil Taylor, yeah.
Okay, let's just
Yeah.
take that and go further. So we went in and started writing, and of course, we had songs like 666 and Jackhammer going, now that's fucking really cool.
Yeah.
We're not thinking that
So
we're creating something
innovative stuff, you know.
that no one else has. We just listen to Motorhead, got that huge, that massive influence.
Got energized, doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and Lemmy's saying to us after he watched our first set, and he goes, "You guys are fucking great, but you got too many hard parts in your song."
Yeah.
He said, "Okay, well, fuck, we just have to make it a little bit simpler and more heavier, right?"
Yeah.
And that's
I didn't know that.
where we
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
That's where we went. Next album was Metal on Metal, and
Yeah.
that, you know, that's where we went.
So that shows in the US then when you played those.
We never. The sad part, because we came before the metal invasion entered the United States, we were totally an anomaly.
Yeah.
You know, the first gig that we ever did in the States was for Johnny Z
Yeah.
at this fucking flea market, right?
We're 18.
They didn't even know what heavy metal was. It was like a new phenomenon.
Yeah.
And we go down there and the people fucking lose their shit seeing that. You know, and we're meeting people like Scott Ian and fucking...
Well, everybody that became famous after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really whatever. But unfortunately, because we were ahead of the curve, when the labels checked us out, by the time we got to Forge and Fire, right?
Yeah.
We're at the fucking playing the fucking Palladium and shit like that with Zebra. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like a Led Zeppelin sort of
Right.
style band. And here's Anvil coming out with I pull out my vibrator and people are going, oh fuck, what's this? You know? And we got labels and everybody fucking checking us out, and we're like fucking way ahead of the curve. They don't know what is this.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck it is,
Yeah,
right?
they're listening to the Forge album going like, oh wow, what kind of metal is this?
What is this?
This
This is not hard rock. It's way too heavy. It's like, what is this? You know? And they wouldn't sign us. Couldn't get a fucking record deal.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Forge with Forge and Fire, right?
Yeah, it's just like
In America.
so. The manager who was managing us at that time, he goes, "I can't get you a deal with this. And if I could, they want your first 3 albums for nothing. They don't want to pay for it."
Right. Yeah.
And the label's going, are you fucking, we're not giving the fucking shit away for free. Fuck you, fuck that. You know, this cost us good money to fucking produce this shit, and you don't want to give us anything for it? No, we're not going to, and you're not going to get it. We're not giving it to you for free. So there's no label. So then Attic pulls back. Oh, well, fuck, we can't. There's a disconnect. A huge disconnect, right? You can't get a deal in the States, and the guys in Canada have gone as far as they can with the money and everything. They go, oh, okay, well, we're just going to step back, let this manager find a deal, a fresh deal. But none of the labels wanted it because they wanted the first 3 albums for nothing. Just fucking pure greed. Pure fucking unadulterated, fucking disgusting greed is what we were being faced with. Next thing you know, they're signing Metallica, and it starts growing and growing. Now we're left with no record deal. The fucking manager lost all the fucking interest in us because he couldn't find us a deal when he wanted it. So here we are between 1983 and 1987 with no fucking record deal. The most important years in metal. Between 83 and 87, and here's Anvil without a record deal. What the fuck is that?
Well, it's like
That's called injustice. It's called fucking bullshit from the fucking system. We were way ahead of the curve. That's why we fell in the crack. Fell in the crack between hard rock and heavy metal. We were the first North American metal band, yet the labels had no clue what the fuck metal was. So they wouldn't sign it when it was right there, ready to go. They waited till what we did influenced what was going on in their country, and they signed that, not us.
It's like Tom Araya said in the film, you know, he said you were thrash before thrash metal was even named, you know.
Well, to Tom Araya, when he heard 666, of course he's going to call it thrash. What the fuck sounded like that up until then? Nothing. No one was doing that shit. Or Motor Mouth or Winged Assassins. What the fuck was that? They called it thrash. No, it's actually very intricately played speed metal is what it really is. It was the first of its kind, but how would Tom describe that? Thinking back, it's thrash. You guys invented thrash. No, we invented speed metal. There's a difference.
It's played better.
Yeah, it's you got a great drummer who's fucking really articulating what's going on. It's not just go 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Guys playing, you know, staccato fucking guitar fast. You know, so that's not what we were doing. We were playing double bass drum to the double time on the guitar. That's speed metal. That's fucking. You got to be accurate. That's fucking not easy shit to do. But it was misunderstood, misinterpreted, all the and just fucking whoops, missed. And there we were. And that's what happened to Anvil. Is it my fault? No. It's what happens. That's what happens. If you're ahead of the, it's like Lemmy said in the movie, you got to be at the right place at the right time, or you're never going to do it. And that is what is as accurate as you can fucking be. So it's okay. Because at the end of the day, we're not a commercial band, right? We're not a Bon Jovi, never were. Think about Super Rock 84. Out comes Anvil, a guy in a fucking bondage suit, fucking whipping out dildos, playing fucking speed, fucking metal. And meanwhile, the next band on is Bon Jovi. It's like, what the fuck is that? It's no wonder they didn't fucking want to sign us. They don't know what the fuck it is. You're ahead of the curve. They don't know that everybody is gonna take this and go to the next level with it, and it's gonna blossom into this fucking massive thing. No one can foresee that. You know, the managers, we go out and play they go out and play 666. You shouldn't be playing songs like that. No, you shouldn't be our fucking manager. Yeah, man, it's just not understood. That's kind of stuff.
That comes full circle, and now you're being recognised for it.
Well, at the end of the day, thank goodness, and thanks to Sasha Gervasi, who believed in the band, because he was a kid when he recognized what we were. He didn't have a problem. He was right there when it was hot and new, and comes back 25 years later and goes, "What the fuck? How? I gotta fix this. This is not right." you know, you guys are fucking the band. How the fuck does the whole world miss that? I gotta fucking fix this.
Yeah. And he did.
And he did.
Yeah.
I think that's an incredible, fucking thing. And it's funny because in the back of my mind, when all of it was going south, you know, I'm thinking one day when one of our punters that was out in the crowd and was really into what we were doing is going to grow up and be an A&R man at a major label, and he's going to sign us then.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a guy from a movie. It wasn't a guy from a label. It was a fucking movie maker.
Yeah.
Even fucking better.
That's right.
And then I'm able to.
Screen,
That gave me the outlet to be able to be seen in a movie. It's so compelling. The story is so compelling. What happened to this? How did this happen? What is it? And then to show what I was going through and what I was doing to try to climb out of this fucking cesspool of shit. You know what I mean? That I've been put into, not because I deserved it, but because of injustice of the actual business. The business failed the band. That's the actual reality of it. Not that the band failed. No, the business failed the band.
When you played Bloodstock a couple of years ago, you know, when you played the Bloodstock Festival, a couple in the UK a couple of years ago, and I was on the front barrier, and there's a guy sitting next to me who'd seen the film, and he said he didn't believe you're a real band until you actually walked on that stage. He thought it was just like all made up. I said,
we had people thinking, people think that, you know, they meet me and they go, fuck, I think you're just like you were in the movie. I go, dude, I wasn't acting, okay? Of course I'm the same as the guy in the movie. I'm the same fucking person. You don't change just because there's a movie about you. I am who I am. What the fuck you want from me?
But it says, you know, the documentary, which is what it is. It's not a film, is it? So
yeah, well, we had people not believing that it was.
Yeah.
They thought we were actors.
Right.
We went fucking to Galway, Ireland, to do a film festival, and a lady comes up to us after she saw the movie and she goes, "You guys are fucking actors." And Rob goes, "No, we aren't actors." He goes, "You're not Rob Reiner. Get out of here." He goes, "Yes, I am. Fuck, I'll show you my passport." He gives her the passport. She reads it. "Oh, you Hollywood types, you can get anything printed up." Still wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
He's looking at a Canadian passport and still saying, it's forged. You're putting me on. It's a whole fucking act."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A friend of mine has asked me to ask you, will there be a second documentary or not, or is that something you can't?
You know, there's been a lot of footage filmed for a second.
Yeah.
Whether it's ever going to come to light, I don't know.
Right.
And that really ultimately depends on Sasha, on the director.
Right. Yeah.
You know, right now he's up to his eyeballs, and as busy as Anvil got, he got just as busy, if not busier.
Yeah.
From the fame of that movie, so now he's, you know, we made that movie with Hitchcock, with Helen Mirren, and you know the.
He met Hitchcock, did he? Oh right, I didn't know.
You know the movie Hitchcock
Yeah, he did that.
came out. That's with Anthony Hawkins.
Yeah, right.
Hopkins, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a fucking bizarre story in itself.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at home, my cell phone rings. My cell phone rings, and all of a sudden I hear, "Hello, Dibs." And I'm going, "That's fucking Anthony Hopkins. Like, what the fuck is Hannibal Lecter doing on my cell phone?" "You're a fucking brilliant maniac. I love you guys." Holy fuck! Like, I'm fucking losing. Then Sasha grabs the phone. "Yeah, I'm sitting here with Tony, and he wants me to do a movie about Hitchcock."
Yeah.
And I'm going, "Wow, that's fucking really cool." So I mean, there's
Crossover. You know?
there's all kinds of shit that you know, whatever was started the ball rolling for Anvil also started the ball rolling for Sasha. So now he's done a movie. Did a movie called November Criminals. That's just coming out. Should be out or just coming out. And it's got Ansel. What's his last name? Ansel Elcourt.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
which is, if you know the movie Fault of the Stars.
Rings a bell. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a movie, and he's like a heartthrob
Never know.
thing, and Sasha wrote the screenplay for it, the whole bit. That movie's coming out, but he's very busy. Also, along with that, he's begun work on a movie about Hervé Villagers, the guy who was in Fantasy Island.
That's right. Yeah.
The plane.
Master Plan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Tattoo was named.
Yeah, he's going to be it's going to be about Hervé's life story
Right.
and stuff. So Sasha's really busy.
Yeah.
It's alright, yeah.
So it's really all about whether he's going to have the time to put the Anvil stuff together.
Yeah.
He's got about 40 minutes of the next movie begun, but he's got to do a lot of filming, and he hasn't filmed any of this tour at all.
No.
So,
Yeah.
you know, because he's been so busy, you know,
Right.
so we'll see what happens. Who knows? I mean, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
All I know is I've got to do what I've got to do, and that's music.
Yeah. Keep playing. That's right.
Keep playing, keep
Yeah.
fucking pumping out
Yeah.
new songs, more tours, just keep it, you know, keep it going, you know. Try to keep a momentum strong and be out there.
Well, I've got one more question. Probably my favourite song on the new album is Daggers and Rum. Yeah.
Right.
How did that come about?
I was asked to be in
Yeah.
a musical.
Right.
A guy by the name of Spooky Rubin
Yeah.
sends me an email and goes, listen, I put on musical plays. Would you like to be, I really like you to be a pirate in my musical play.
Yeah.
So I end up doing the play, and he asked me if it's possible if I could put a song together, and I thought that's a fucking great idea. So I did a fucking quick study on what the fuck pirate stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I discovered that pirate shanties were never written by pirates. They're written for musicals.
Right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, most people think that pirate chant, yo
Yeah.
ho ho, and a bottle of rum is
Yeah.
from, that pirates made that up. Actually, that's not true. That was
Right, yeah.
it's from plays, it's from theatrical plays that they made musicals with that. That's why that
Right.
it comes from. So I went, wow, fuck, okay, so I gotta do it just like the old playwrights. I gotta write my
Yeah.
own, right? So I sat down, wrote the fucking lyrics,
Yeah.
and it worked extraordinarily well. The first inkling to me, the first thought was Swords and Tequila.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Right,
I just
yeah.
thought the title, fuck that, that for some reason came to my mind. It's
Yeah.
like there's something about that title that sounds very pirate-like, and I go, well, the tequila doesn't work. That's for sure.
No.
It's not really a pirate drink, but rum is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I go, well, that's rum, but I'm thinking, you know, what do they call the guns that they use?
Flintlock pistols. Was it?
Yeah, the flintlock. I go,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I'm thinking, no, a dagger.
Yeah.
A dagger. And then I went, daggers and rum.
Yeah.
I check it with the riff. I go, that's going to fuck. Oh, that's fun. I start fucking freaking out, right? Oh, that's going to work
Yeah.
great. So with that inspiration, I just wrote the lyrics really, really rapid.
Yeah.
Really didn't take long at all. And all I had to do was just think of my grade 9 history class talking about keel hauling and all the and Pirates of the Caribbean. Just my
Walking the plank, you know. It's,
But
yeah.
the real fucking pager was when I was doing the lead guitar overdub, right? And I discovered that you go dan 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 dan. I figure out this little melody, and I go, fuck, that's fucking amazing. Look at that little melody. Could go in the verse, it could go in the chorus, and then I went, oh my god, it's the actual shanty.
Yeah.
It's the fucking goods. It's what I was looking for. What?
Yeah.
So then I start singing yo ho ho, yo ho ho, give us a bottle of, and I come in singing that, and these guys go, what the fuck is that? That's fucking cool. What is that? I go, that's gonna be the beginning and the end of the song. I won't fucking believe it. Come on, guys, we gotta do this. And we're all out there singing it, you know.
Brilliant. Yeah.
And so what they use is
Yeah.
the little guitar line that I had written while doing the guitar overdub. We took a cut of it with the drums so that you'd have the right tempo in the song, and you just sing to that sing to that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they remove it all, and you've got the whole shanty, right? So we set it all up so that when the background vocals that we needed, we went in and did the pledge campaign.
Yeah, I read
you
that,
could
yeah.
buy a backup vocal spot. So we had like a dozen people coming into the studio. So
Yeah.
what do? They put yo ho ho on the wall,
Yeah.
and a big sheet of paper so that all these people, some of them are from Italy, some of them from Germany, some are from fucking wherever, right?
Yeah.
So you got all these fucking people in there. They're singing yo ho ho, give us a bottle of rum, and they don't even know
What it is.
what it is
Yeah.
that what it's going to be. It was until they got the record. At the end, they go, listen to that! Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
Brilliant.
So that's how that all came together. It's
Oh,
very,
right.
very magical.
It's a great story, yeah,
and it
yeah.
wasn't. It has nothing to do with pirate metal.
No.
I didn't even. To be really honest with you, I don't listen to virtually anything but old school, what I grew up with, and my own music. So do I know that there's bands that do only pirate metal? I know nothing about that. I just thought this is a great concept for a song.
Yeah.
Not
a whole album. It's a
not
bit,
a
it's
whole
a bit
album.
boring.
No,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
what are we going to become, a Japanese fucking monster band just because we did Mothra? No, it was one song. You know what I mean? This is one song. It's in a certain sense. I took Pirates of the Caribbean and made a song. I took the song. I watched the Godzilla movie and there's Mothra. I made a song.
Yeah.
It's being inspired
Got a
by
good thing. Yeah.
Environmental stuff.
Brilliant. Right. That's fine. That's brilliant. Thank you. Thanks for
Okay,
your time.
man, no
Much
problem.
appreciated. Yeah. Turn it off.
Usual shite.
It's a bit more